Hey Valley Kids, what's up? Melissa here, or did you totally think that I was a unicorn? Happy Halloween! Are you already wearing your Halloween costume? I hope that you have a great time trick-or-treating tonight, and maybe you even joined us yesterday for our trunk-or-treat event that happened on campus. Well, today we're wrapping up our series called Asking for a Friend, and we're asking our last question of why do I need to serve? It's a great topic that we love talking about all the time. But before we jump into our lesson, today I want to play one last game with you in this series. Here's the game. It's called Who's That Leader? Or for those of you at home, who's that person? We're going to ask you a question, and you need to figure out which person, mom, dad, sister, brother, dog, unicorn, would most likely do that thing. Are you ready? It's going to be fun. Here we go.
Hi guys, my name is Janelle and I'm so excited to be teaching you our final lesson in our series called Asking for a Friend. Today we're going to talk about why we need to serve. That may seem like a big question, but I want to jump right into reading a story from the Bible about Jesus actually serving his disciples. So if you want to look at the screen, follow along because I have it written down for you guys and I'm going to read it right here out of my Bible. We're going to the book of John. John is in the New Testament, and we're going to chapter 13, and I'm going to read a little bit, or kind of a lot from the Bible, so I'm going to need some listening ears. Do you guys have listening ears? All right, let's get started. John 13, and I'm going to start with verses 1 through 6. Here's what it says. It was just before Passover festival. Jesus knew the hour had come for him to leave the world and go to his Father. Having loved his own who were in the world, he would love them to the very end. And the evening meal was progressing, and the devil had already prompted Judas, the son of Simon Iscariot, to betray Jesus. Jesus knew that the Father had put all things under his power, and that he had come from God and was returning to God. So he got up from the meal and took out his outer clothing and wrapped a towel around his waist. This is where I want you to really listen. After that, he poured water into a basin and began to wash his disciples' feet, drying them with the towel, and then he wrapped them around again. Here is where it gets interesting. He came to Simon Peter, who we know was a disciple of Jesus, and he said to him, "Lord, why are you going to wash my feet?" Simon Peter was like, God, what? And then you see Jesus reply, "You do not realize now what I am doing, but later you will understand." "No," said Peter, "you shall never wash my feet." And Jesus answered, "Unless I wash you, you will have no part of me." Then Jesus said to Simon Peter, replied, "But not just my feet, my hands and my head as well." Basically wash my entire body. And Jesus answered, "Those who have had a bath need only to wash their feet, and their whole body is cleansed. Then you are clean, though not every one of you." Whew, there's a lot in this story, and there's actually a lot of different lessons we could take from it. But the one I want to focus on is Jesus serving his disciples. See, this dinner was so important to Jesus. It was actually the last dinner he had before he died on the cross. But I want you to picture what Jesus was dealing with when he was washing his disciples' feet. See, they wore sandals, actually, kind of just like these, and their feet would get all muddy and stinky and disgusting, and they may even step in some camel's poop. Like, it was absolutely revolting, more stinky than your feet after playing on a muddy, rainy soccer game. See, Jesus, you could say, was the most important person on this earth at this time. And the people around him saw him as the king. They saw him as the one true person. But Jesus was washing his disciples' feet. That would kind of be like if Queen Elizabeth came in and started washing your feet. You would think, this is absolutely ridiculous. The Queen of England is not washing my feet. But here is the amazing thing. Jesus did that. And why did he do that? Here's what Jesus says in verse 14 through 15. And this is the main reason. It says, "Now that I, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you also should wash one another's." Jesus was giving us the example. See, he said in 15, "I have set an example that you should do as I have done for you." Jesus, the King of everything, was giving us the example. He wanted us to serve one another. He wanted us to not be afraid of stinky, messy, maybe even smelly things when we're afraid of doing other things or we're afraid of serving, because he said, "I did it first and you can do it too." Also, Jesus didn't let his title or his power or even his age hold him back from serving other people. It was actually even more powerful when he did serve others, because he was the king and he was kind of young, and it made more impact. So here's the question for you. How can you serve others? You don't have to wash their stinky feet, because believe me, their mom can do that in the bath, or you can do that yourself, right? But maybe you have some great examples of how you can serve other people. We always talk about helping your parents. Maybe you can do the dishes before they even ask you to do that. I know that's a big ask. Or you could help your younger sibling when they're getting something off the top shelf and they can't reach it, or they're having a really hard time cleaning their room. You could also help a friend who's in need. Sometimes we just need advice, or we need help with homework, or we just need a confidant to kind of talk with us, and you can serve them in so many different ways. Maybe your teacher is carrying all these papers and they're falling all over the place, and all these books. You could help walk alongside them and carry those as well. Or I want you to think even bigger. See, maybe you can ask your friend or your families to adopt another family for Christmas or Thanksgiving. Then your family can give this other family the holiday of their dreams. You can support them with giving them their dream gifts and surprises. Or you can start donating to those in need. I actually know someone that is your age, and her name is Dylan, and she did just that. She started something amazing to help others and give others the truth and love of Jesus. I actually want you to check out her video right now.
Hi, I'm Dylan Gatson. I had an idea. Do you have a mom that saves literally everything you make? Then keep watching this video. Well, here's an example. This is a bin of all the art that me and my brother have made. I mean, do we really need this? I had an idea that we could donate our art to nursing homes. If you think this is a good idea, then let's get in touch. Okay, thanks for watching.
See, here's the thing, guys. Dylan was only in 4th grade. when she started that. And for some of you, that may be a few years older. And for some of you, you're older than that or the same age as her. And Dylan, just like Jesus, saw a need. She wanted others to know about the love of God and how much He cared for us and how much He loves us. And she wanted others to learn from her example as well and how to help others. That's why she told me I can share her stories. Here's the thing. Dylan didn't let her age stop her. Just because she was young, she still did it. And just like Jesus, she didn't worry about how powerful or young or how cool he was gonna be. He did it because it actually was more powerful when he served others. And he saw a need, and he did it. So you have a bottom line for you guys, and that is, you are never too young to serve someone. I want you to truly believe that. You are never too young to serve someone. You can do amazing things through God and for God. So, how will you serve someone this week? Don't go wash their stinky feet, though.
Darkness running night, you bring the broken back to life. Only you can, only you can. Set me free from every chain, you fill my heart with songs of praise. Only you can. 'Cause Jesus, you're the only reason that I'm even breathing. I am wide awake. My heartbeat only for your glory. My hands breathe up for you to hold me. My soul sings, Father, you are holy. My feet dance, the rhythm. Every beat is calling out your name.